Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And more yards after contact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out past the 35. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I think sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 22 over UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Lucas. Dragged down after a pickup of 5.
Always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense going over the top. Rips it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Son, chill out, bro. That's the only thing you're giving me, son.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. Pocket starts to collapse. They're working that left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around...
I'm just taking what you give me, bro.
Some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to Davis. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Seminoles are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? He'll try to tack on one more.
You say what?
And with the extra point,
That was all CPU, man.
a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
With the score, Ohio State 34, Florida State 24.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Better find the ear plugged. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking to throw it again. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open runway ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here now.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Got a man. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Nolan. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He slings it deep to the left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Getting some heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. And the Knowles brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. It's a 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the official...
Wow.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
Oh, stop playing with me, Cat! Stop playing with me!
About a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with
Good hot route, G. Sosa.
the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Florida State 38, Ohio State 34.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Nolan coming after him. And they got him for the sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to throw here on second down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the left. They'll
Oh my God.
those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it's certainly
GG's, Cat. GG's, bro.
Love this type of game. Both offenses down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball.
What you mean? Why are my receivers fast? My receivers not fast, bro.
Fan of defense, maybe this is what you
I don't have 199 speed on my team, bro, or 97. My speediest receiver is like 90. Oh, I do got a 96.
This many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
It's like my number 3 receiver.
Jesse Palmer.
I put him in the slot.
Davis saying so long. This has been
Let me see. I gotta see what his name is.
college football.
I'm serious, bro. No. What you? GG's, cat.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Running back goes in motion. To throw, it's Gabriel. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. And the ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep
Yeah, I know you flashing. You said what happened? You said what, cat?
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's James.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Smashes through the tackle. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw this drive.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the option. Now the pitch.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Judkins. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle. But when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs. So it's not a surprise that they're